What is going on, everybody? We are here in an Uber. I think that's a first for the Yammie Noob channel. We are going up to pick up the Street Triple 765, the XSR 700, and the Duke 390, as you guys saw in yesterday's video. So pretty cool stuff. Let's make it on up there, and let's go check them out. Alrighty guys, let's jump into ride now. Let's get our 3 new giveaway bikes. It's always my favorite part of the job, as opposed to, you know, giving them away. It's always a little sad, but always very heartwarming as well. Alrighty guys, so we get special treatment over here at Ride Now, and they put all of our bikes over here in the corner whenever we buy them. So this is the 3rd time we're doing this. We'll go and check them out. As you guys saw in the reveal video, of course, we've got these 3 bikes. Guys, I gotta tell you, I'm pretty excited about these 3, okay? We've got the beautiful Yamaha XSR 700, basically an MT-07. From here down and here up, you get the cool retro vibes. And then of course, we've got a Triumph Street Triple. This is the bike that won by the widest margin we've ever had on our survey. This bike received 41% of the votes, with the KTM 790 Duke receiving only 19%. So an absolute washout for this motorcycle. You guys really, really wanted to see this one, and I do too. I'm super stoked to have this one. And then we've also got this little ripper over here, the KTM 390 Duke. This bike is so cool. It's basically an RC 390, but a little bit lighter and naked. I'm super excited to get this one as well. It's an awesome, awesome platform. So we're gonna finalize the deal, and Spite and I are gonna ride 2 of these out here, and I'm gonna come back up and get the last one. So let's do this.
All right. So Spite, this is it.
Yeah, it is. About time too. Feels like we had the other ones forever.
Yeah, we sat on those for a little bit. These are going to go a little bit quicker. So Spite is riding the XSR 700 back with me to Yammie Noob HQ, and then I, of course, am on the Street Triple from Triumph. I've got to represent the triple cylinder lifestyle. This is going to be fun, man. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get out of here, because that truck's irritating me.
Yeah, seriously. So this is just, you know, very first rides, or, you know, we're not reviewing or doing anything like that with them yet. Come on, dude. Ah, buttery smooth. You adjust these mirrors. These are a little bit loose, so I'll have to tighten them up later. Yeah, we gotta get going. This truck is so annoying. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Oh, this bike f***ing rules. Can really feel that difference in torque over the old 675 engine. Man, it's got such good mid-range. The other big thing too is the intake sound on this thing. Oh my god. I'm sure you'll be able to hear it on the car though. Watch.
Yup, I could definitely hear it coming through.
Love
That's pretty crazy.
I love that. How you feeling on the XSR?
It's good. It feels really long. Maybe it's because the headlight looks like it's about 6 inches deep, but
yeah,
like the bars have a crazy back sweep. It's pretty wild actually sitting on it.
Interesting. I'm really curious to see how it's going to compare. Do you see this guy over here, by the way?
Yup.
He's on an adventure bike wearing shorts. I want to go. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Oh man, this thing desperately needs an exhaust. I can hear it growling underneath me, but...
This is one of the first bikes we've done that I could live with this without an exhaust forever. This sounds amazing. That's nice. Oh, they do such a good job with this bike. Such a good job. So what else are you feeling about the XSR? Super first initial impressions.
Again, I think it's just a little bit small for me. We were talking in the parking lot at Ride Now. I like a really tall tank. I hate it when I feel any kind of like bumps in the tank with my legs. And I'm just starting to poke over the crest in the tank here, if you guys can see when I look down. it feels a little small to me. However, everything else ergonomically feels good.
How do you feel about throttle response and that sort of thing?
I mean, maybe because it's brand new, maybe there's also a way to disable that eco thing, but it kind of feels like it's just a little snatchy.
Yeah, so the eco mode, it does that automatically, if I remember correctly. It'll sense if you're trying to like cruise, and then it'll switch to eco mode.
But I can't, oh man, just hearing the bike underneath me, once it gets a pipe on there, this thing's gonna be great.
Those bikes completely transform when you get an exhaust on them. They are amazing. Proper grunt from this thing, man. Proper grunt. Oh man, this bike rules.
Man, that is a rowdy mill this thing has. I can feel it just wanting to pick that front wheel up in lower gears.
Oh yeah. That's what those bikes are known for, man. The FZ07 we did last year needed no help lifting the front gear up in first gear. You just powered on a little bit, it started hovering. It was so fun. This bike will easily wheelie too, man. This thing's a little monster.
Yeah, but you got to remember the difference in, you know, just rear wheel horsepower there. You've got a proper angry, mean triple in there that's putting down like 130, you said? Something like that?
128, 130, something like that. Yeah, no, this is a serious motorcycle, which is why for this giveaway, we're doing it to where people can choose what bike they want in first place, because this is 100% not a beginner bike. This is a fast motorcycle. I would not feel comfortable giving this to a beginner. It's also expensive too. This thing's like 11 grand, so that should not be how much money you spend on your very first bike.
But it seems like for 11 grand, you're getting quite a lot. It also,
oh, dude, I think this is bang for buck, one of the best sport bikes you can buy, man.
It just looks great too, going down the road.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, that
nice
thing looks
easy to neutral.
very sharp.
Listen to it as well. Losing traction a little bit.
Well, you're on fresh meat, so.
Yeah. The thing that's shocking about the new 765s over the old ones is just how much more racy they made them. This is like a proper weapon, dude. This is crazy.
It doesn't look like you're pitched that far forward, though, which is nice.
No, it's super comfortable to ride. This is like, I wouldn't even want to put new bars on this because this feels great. You know, for as good as the Street Triple looks going down the road, I think the XSR looks really good too.
One thing that I'm really starting to appreciate just going back and forth between all these bikes is just right there. It's
oh yeah.
That cross-plane twin has a lot of just down-low grunt, which is
yeah, dude,
perfect for what this is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about the FZ07 being like a great competitor for the... Oh, that's a real boy right there, dude.
Yeah, it is.
That is a real boy.
There's a really noticeable difference in this FZ07 between on-throttle, idle, you know, just neutral throttle noise and on-throttle.
Yeah.
And that might be that eco, but it's very different.
Yeah.
Like here it's just kind of putt, 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 and then it sounds like a proper cross-plane bike when you give it some gas.
Yeah. The FZ07 from the factory has a really great induction sound as well, but yeah, once you get an exhaust on that thing, it's a completely different motorcycle.
All right, that like just on throttle from, you know, low 4,000 RPM, just, oh, that's great.
It's such a shame because I know how awesome these triples are with the quick shifter that, like, shifting it manually, I'm like, oh my god, it needs a quick shifter.
There's also a bleeder nipple on the handlebars.
Where are you saying that? Right here?
Right in front of the mirror, on top of the banjo bolt, right there.
Oh, right there, yeah?
What the hell's
That's
the bleeder
awful.
nipple doing up there? Because there's one down there too. Huh.
Oh my God, you could do so much damage with this bike. I'm taking this thing up to Eagles Canyon, dude. No doubt I'm taking this to Eagles Canyon. I think, you know what would be hilarious is if we just snub it in everyone's face about breaking in a motorcycle. I go and take it next weekend up to the track. Just beat the shit out of it. Just have people tell me, bro, you shouldn't do that to the bike, dude.
Yeah, the on-off throttle's not perfect on this.
Yeah, all the MT bikes are known for that. The throttle is not quite right.
Yeah, it's very touchy.
I was gonna say, if you want, you can pull off somewhere and we can swap so you can see what the triple's like.
I'd love to.
Okay. That DRZ life on the sidewalk. It's infecting your brain. Okay. Yeah, it is kind of long, isn't it?
Yeah, doesn't it feel really long?
That's kind of weird. Yeah.
Like
this is really different from the MT-07.
It almost feels like you need to put, forwards on it. It's got a very cruiser feel. And just from here, the rake, like where I'm standing right here, the rake looks like it's several degrees longer than it should be.
There's no travel on this brake, huh? It's just boom.
No.
That's it.
Very touchy.
Yeah.
Give me 1 sec here. I'm going to put it in rain mode.
No, come on. Don't put it in rain mode.
All right.
You want to feel the power a little bit. Just be careful. You'll be fine. It's about as fast as your VFR. Maybe a little bit quicker, actually. No, it's lighter. Yeah, it's quite a bit faster.
Oof, that sounds lovely.
It's good, isn't it?
Oh, my God. That's intoxicating.
Yeah, wait till you get on it, man. All right, I'm going to go on this right lane over here.
This is lovely.
It's nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the fit's perfect. This is what I'm talking about with the tank.
Yeah.
This is a perfect fit.
Just that velvety power delivery, ultra smooth, torque anywhere you want it.
This is actually shockingly smooth.
Yeah.
Jesus. I could see myself owning one of these.
Yeah. Now imagine, if you can for a moment, a version of that has lower clip-ons and you're going at the apex and you crack it open and you just hear that same soundtrack all the way to 14,500 RPM. That is heaven, Spite. That is heaven, and that's why I've bought 3 of them.
The steering feeling is very interesting.
Yeah, so the rake is quite sharp on that bike as opposed to the XSR, so you'll notice it flicks in really fast.
Yeah, it really does.
It's very darty.
It's pretty toasty already, to be honest. This is a warm ride.
Yeah, it runs pretty warm.
Oh, that's lovely. This is the only sound right here that I've ridden that I would compare to a V4.
Yep.
Like this, I get it now.
It's special. Yeah.
Because I've heard your Daytona 1,000 times in videos. It really doesn't come through just how it sounds.
Yeah. And this one in particular, this new big bore 765cc, it has even more of a pronounced intake sound than my Daytona does.
Yeah.
It's even more, which is crazy.
The clutch, the friction zone is so far out on this.
Yeah, definitely. That's something we could adjust if need be. Yeah, one interesting thing that I noticed about the XSR is it's actually really different than the MT-07. I didn't think it would be. I thought it'd be basically the same thing, but these bars are different. The length of the bike is a little bit different.
I'm telling you, dude, it's got to have a longer rake.
Yeah, I think they might have adjusted the rake, because I always understood it to be literally from the tank down an MT-07. No difference at all. But, I don't think it is. I'm going to cut all the way in front of these people because I'm on a bike and it doesn't matter.
Wow, first gear's surprisingly tall on this.
Yeah. It kind of gives you the idea of what they were going for you to, do with the bike. You know what I mean? It's very sporty.
Mm-hmm.
The Street Triple is one of the few middleweight nakeds that I feel like just out of the box work extremely well for the track. Oh my God, they're so good. All right, it's a little more open if you want to responsibly open it up a tad when it straightens up here.
Oh yeah, I gave it a bunch of gas in second gear and you can just hear it suck all that air down. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this thing is special.
Yep.
Absolutely, positively, 100% not a beginner bike.
No. No way. At 450-ish pounds with 130 horsepower, not even a little bit of beginner bike. This is stretching the definition, in my opinion. This is a pretty fast bike as well. But doable. This is still doable. That, not a good idea.
But man alive, Yamaha, would you please, for the love of God, stop putting those pod signals.
You see him just bouncing in the wind?
Yep. Those are just so ugly.
You know, we should have looked on the MT-03 if it had it. I didn't see if it did or didn't.
It doesn't. It has, it's got like
LEDs.
it's got the MT-09's like blades on there.
Wow, Yamaha, progress being made right before our eyes.
It only took them 30 years.
Yeah.
Dude, you know why this flicks in so hard is because of those Rossi 3s that it's on.
Yeah, that's a really aggressive tire.
I can feel the peak because it just wants to fall over.
Yep. And it's crazy to think that the RS comes with the Super Corsas, which is even more aggressive. Give her some gas, Spike. Come on. It's badass, isn't it? Ooh, this XSR turns in nice. This is bad. But again, like every other MT bike, if you ride it at 6/10, it's good. Once you start pushing to 8/10, it's gonna all fall apart. Remember, the FZ07 was just like that.
Dude, this needs some tank grips because that satin finish to the paint.
You slide right off.
I would have preferred, like on your Daytona, how it's got the analog tack.
Oh yeah, 100%. I gotta say, the XSR is the cockpit, especially the gauges, are a little more budget than I thought they'd be.
Oh, dude, that clock is ugly, especially compared to these two TFTs.
This is not a good thing to look at, honestly. It's a great thing the rest of the bike looks great because you don't really want to keep looking at this for a long time.
The XSR has pretty much the exact same color as the CB.
Yeah,
I'm
this
pretty
kind
sure
of darker, like kind of, you know, wine red color.
Yep.
It's a great looking bike, yeah, but man, this sucks. I'm a bit sad about this.
Yeah, no, it really does not look great.
Yeah. Alrighty guys, picking up our last giveaway bike here, the Duke 390. Now this is a really cool looking little motorcycle. I was actually really excited to try this bike out because we've done an RC390 giveaway bike. I've got a track prepped RC390 right now, and this I really wanted to get my hands on because it's literally just a naked RC390. Same 373cc single Ellinger, well, I messed that up. Same single cylinder 373cc engine, sans fairing. You got the same Metzlers on there. This one, however, because it's one of the brand new ones, check this out. Look at that display. On a beginner bike? Are you kidding me? Let's bounce up and get going. Oh my god, it just fits like a little pocket. A little pocket rocket of a bike. This thing is so cool. Oh man. I'm excited to try this thing out, man. This is badass. I really love my RC390. Wow, really good amount of grunt. It's flashing at me. That's funny. Wow, this TFT is amazing for this price point. And I gotta say, these mirrors as well, really adjustable, really easy to see behind you. This is awesome. I can't believe this bike has the upside down WP suspension, the TFT display. This is so cool, dude. This bike is really badass. And it's incredibly comfortable. One thing that I am noticing is just that shortness of wheelbase, so it feels like my hands are just right here on it. It's really short, really darty, really nimble, really cool bike so far. I'm really enjoying it. Turning is super similar to my RC. It just feels like a little baby motard. This bike's awesome, man. I love the orange on it. This is the new orange that KTM has been using. I don't know if it's a new orange, but it just feels even more kind of nuclear and neon than their old orange, and it is just so cool to see it. Now, one thing that is a little annoying is as soon as you're above, 6-something thousand RPM, the RPMs start flashing at you, which is really quite annoying. If you cook it back down, it stops doing that, which is great, because I don't want that. You can probably change it in the settings or something. If you click over here, wow, look at this. You get all this. Holy crap, this is incredible. You get so many options. I'm gonna dive into this. It's crazy. This is as nice as the Street Triple. This is, how do they do this for this price? Unbelievable. Wow. I tell you what, we're gonna do a comparison between this and an MT-03, the Ninja 400, the R3, the RC390, all the other bikes we've kind of done and had in the garage. And this right now is absolutely smoking all of those bikes. 100% smoking them, dude. This is crazy right here. Really easy to rev match, super easy to ride, so light and flickable. This little bike is so light, so easy to ride as well. It's not complicated at all. This thing's badass, dude. Units, DRLs, daytime running lights, display theme, Bluetooth. Wow, that's a lot of settings. What about motorcycle? Road, supermoto mode. Select, keep pressed. What does it do in supermoto mode? Release button. Is ABS off? What does that do? I'm in supermoto mode now. Wow. Dude, KTM knows their audience. This little thing's badass, dude. Oh, man. I gotta say, dude, if this was my street bike, I would be so happy with it. This thing's so cool. I haven't been hyped on a little bike like this in so long. This is so sick. I remember when we got the... oh, damn, dude. Pop that bunny hop, bro. I remember when we got the RC390, this was the same feeling I had. I was like, this is so sweet. Man, this little bike's cool. Wow, I was sure that this was going to be one of my favorites for the new 3 bikes we were doing. But this thing is so cool, dude. Oh, man, this thing's cool. Can you stand up on it? Yeah, kinda. If you really wanted to. What a sweet bike, man. What a cool little bike. This gives you so much of what you want. I mean, this is just fun. It's just a fun motorcycle packaged into this way. I really hate this this flickering tachometer, though. There must be a way to change that, because that is so annoying. I feel like this has plenty of punch, too, for what it is. Man, you can really get up and go. Mixing it up on the highway here, of course we gotta do that test. It's doing pretty good, but again, the flashing RPM is so annoying. There's gotta be a way to change that, because that is driving me insane. I'm having to ride right now with my the bottom part of my helmet just covering that so I don't look at it, because it's actually really distracting to see a flashing light while you're riding. It shouldn't be doing that, so we definitely have to get that sorted out. But overall, this thing's really cool, man. Really, really cool bike. Just fun. Just a fun bike to have and ride. Like, this thing's badass. The thing about the Duke as well is I would love to get my hands on a 790 Duke, because it would just be this, but with just a 120 horsepower parallel twin, which would be so fun. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with this bike. Really impressed. I love it, dude. This thing's so cool. And one thing's for sure, we got to get a pipe on it, because it is quite quiet, but right now I'm having so much fun with this little bike. 5th gear wide open, pulling no problem, dude. No problem pulling through those gears. 80 miles per hour like it's nothing. This would be such an awesome first bike for someone. Oh my god. The thing to take away from this is this little bike is just so playful. You really just want to get it off the beaten path and just kind of play around with it a little bit. Like, it's so fun to ride. And of course, guys, you know that we're gonna do a big first impression ride of this motorcycle, because this is just me heading back to Yammie Noob HQ and dropping it off. So this is just my super gut impression of it. And I gotta say, it's a ton of fun to ride this thing. I really enjoy it. This is the third RC/Duke model that we've had, and this thing is just badass. The TFT display, the way it just kind of dices it up, it's just so flickable and small and light. So obviously we're going to take it out on a nice curvy road as well, see what it can do. Maybe even take it out on track if we're lucky, which would be so fun. Yeah, that'd be tons and tons of fun. So with that, of course, you guys already know, sign up down below. Make sure you're entered to win these fantastic motorcycles. And I will catch you guys in the next one. See you later.